I negotiate the price of artwork? That's the question today from one of the viewers here, and that's what we're going to tackle. So the short answer is yes. Like anything in life, everything's negotiable, including artwork. And this question actually is from Adam West, who sent me this message. And if anybody else has a question, feel free to either comment in one of the videos, shoot me a message on Facebook. I'd be happy to answer. Adam asks, he's thinking of paying someone on Fiverr for art. So if you missed my last video, or maybe it was 2 videos ago, I covered how to get very cheap, very high quality art on Fiverr. So check that out. But Adam West, that's so funny. That's the name of Batman, right? Like from the 1960s show, you know, like the pow, bow. I'm assuming it's not the same Adam West. That guy's got to be dead by now. Anyway, different Adam West. He wants a lot of unique art. Can you wheel and deal for a discount on a number of drawings? If you read my board game guide, which shameless plug as always, check the description, check the learn more button. You could get my guide for free. I really suggest if it's your first game to not use a ton of unique artwork. You don't know if it's going to be successful. If you're going to pitch it to a publisher, they're going to use their own art. I would say minimize the amount of art needed. And then if you do have a lot of art, try to minimize the amount you're paying for it. So let's say you do still need a bunch of artwork. What I do to bring down the cost of art is, first, you can't just ask someone right off the bat. I would buy a few pieces of art for them on Fiverr or wherever you buy from. Let's say like 3 or 4 pieces. So you have a business relationship with them. And so there's sort of this dynamic where they're working for you. And then you could ask for a bulk discount. You could say, hey, instead of paying $10 for each image or $5 for each image, how about we do 3 for 10 or 5 for 20 or whatever the math, whatever you try out. And more than likely, they're going to be able to swing some sort of deal for you because those numbers on Fiverr, they're not etched in stone. And once you have a relationship with them, if they like working with you, then they will be much more likely to actually listen to your asks. The other question Adam had was, what about getting files like Photoshop or things like that? A lot of times they try to charge extra for that. And in general, I try never to pay for that, even if I want it. A lot of times, like if you just do the order and then they send it to you, and then you're like, okay, I'm ready to approve it, but can you also send the Photoshop image? And they'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Because it doesn't cost them any more money, and they've already done the work, so that's the time to ask. You don't want to ask up front because they'll be like, oh, you have to buy this extra $10 upcharge. But really, all they're doing is just dragging and dropping it. And some people might have a problem doing this, but I don't because it's my art. I'm paying for it. So why not give me the source file? And so that's what I do. I like to have it. A lot of times if I buy 3D images, they like to charge extra for 2D images. And at the end, I just ask, hey, can you throw in the 2D images? And I don't think I've ever had anyone say no. So that's what I would do. That's how I would handle this to save money and get sort of more bang for your buck. And Fiverr is a great way to go. If you didn't see my last video where I talked about how to get the best quality for the cheapest price on Fiverr, check it out in the feed. And that's all we got for now. And once again, check out my free guide if you want more tips like this. And we'll talk soon. Take care.